come to sit in a cross-legged seat. Using either a folded blanket, cushion, or block, sit so that your hips may be higher than your knees. Cross your legs either at the shins or ankles, and press your hands against your knees. Draw the elbows in and down to lift the chest. Notice how this draws the heads of the shoulders down and away from the ears. Inhale into the upper chest. Inhale more this time into the side ribs. Exhale all the breath out. Inhale upper chest. Inhale side ribs. Exhale. If your eyes aren't already closed, allow your eyes to close softly. Inhale into the upper chest and side ribs. Create a whispering sound in your throat as you exhale. Inhale, creating that same whispering sound in the throat. And exhale. Continue to use this audible breath throughout your practice today. Inhale, lift the arms, palms up to shoulder height. Reach through the ring fingers. Inhale up into the chest and lean your weight back into your sit bones. And exhale all the breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up as high as they'll rise without turning the palms in, keeping the heads of the shoulders moving down away from the ears. Exhale, lower the arms halfway down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, lower the arms all the way down. Remove your block or blanket and come to hands and knees. See that your hands are under your shoulders or a small distance in front, and that your knees are under your hips or a small distance behind. Begin by just exploring your range of motions, circling your hips clockwise and circling them counterclockwise. Inhale as your hips move forward and away from the heels. And exhale as your hips move back towards the heels. Notice any sensations in the body. Be especially mindful of any differences on either side of your waist, your back, your inner and outer hips, and your shoulders. Extend a wave of movement through your torso, bringing the stretch into the sides of the waist, the upper back, and the neck, always coming to a flat back when the shoulders come over the wrists. Listening to the sensations in your body, begin to alter your movements in whatever expression feels most satisfying to you. Taking half circles with the hips, maybe gliding forward and extending the tops of the legs, and maybe just confining the movement to an area that feels tight or underserved. And flow effortlessly through each movement, connecting movement to breath. Inhale forward, making any necessary adjustments so that the shoulders are over the wrists, the hips over the knees, and the feet are pointing straight back. Inhale, reach up through the right fingertips. Exhale, twist, threading the right shoulder under the left. Inhale, press into your left palm to unwind and reach up through the right fingertips. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind and reach up. And exhale, twist. Stay here. Perhaps take the bind by taking the left arm over to your right hip crease. Let the head be heavy and muscles of the neck soft. Allow your head to be fully supported by the floor. Gaze softly at the corner of your left eye. Place the palm down and press into the mat. Unwind and reach up through the right fingertips. Exhale, place the right palm down. Inhale, reach up through the left fingertips. Exhale, twist, threading the left shoulder under the right. Inhale, press into your right palm to unwind and reach up through the left fingertips. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind and reach up. Exhale, twist. Stay here. Maybe take the bind by taking the right arm over to your left hip crease. Let the head be heavy and fully supported by the floor. Gaze softly at the corner of your right eye. Place the right palm down and press into the mat. Unwind, reaching up through the right fingertips. Exhale, left palm down. Move your palms forward about a hand's distance in front of you. Inhale, lengthen the side ribs and draw the navel up toward the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows straight back, graze the chest across your mat as you glide down and forward. Inhale, low cobra. You may need to adjust your legs by lengthening the tops of the legs along the floor. Stay here as you press the hips and the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, peel the chest off the mat. This time, lift the palms away from the floor, fully supporting yourself with your upper back muscles. Exhale, press into your palms to push up to hands and knees. Inhale, long spine, reaching the sternum forward and the hips back, and keeping the navel drawn up towards the spine. Exhale, lower the chest, grazing the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, press up and back to hands and knees, keeping the elbows in towards the body. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, sit back onto your heels for child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat. See that your knees are slightly apart so that your belly can soften towards the floor. Breathe into the back ribs, expanding in 3 dimensions. Crawl your fingertips towards the front of your mat to pull the rib cage away from the hips. Spread the fingertips. Lift your head to check and see that your hands are shoulder distance apart and that your middle fingers are perpendicular to the front of your mat. Rest your forehead back on the mat. Press into the heel of the palm and the base knuckles of all 10 fingers. Either feel or imagine the very center of the palms lifting up off the mat. Press down through the palms to draw your sit bones towards your heels. Curl your toes under. Exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Take a wide down dog, taking the feet slightly wider than hip width distance and palms slightly wider than shoulder distance. Pedal your legs to ease into the posture. Bend both knees and come high onto the toe mounds to lift the hips up and back. Lengthen the sides of the waist by drawing the navel up towards the spine. Move the shoulder blades up your back towards your hips, drawing the upper arms away from the ears. Let your head be heavy, releasing the neck from the shoulder girdle. Keeping the length through the torso, exhale, lower the heels and work towards taking the bend out of the knees. If you have tender hamstrings, keep the knees slightly bent. Inhale, lower the knees down and find a long spine. Exhale, child's pose. Sway your hips softly from side to side. On your next exhale, lift the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Press into the pads of the thumb and index fingers as you rotate the elbow creases up toward the sky. Continue to lift the shoulder blades up toward the hips as the hips move up and back. Take your left hand to your right ankle or calf. Bend your left knee slightly as you twist to the right, softly gazing at the sky. Inhale back to center. Exhale, use your right hand to hold onto your left ankle or calf. Bend the right knee slightly and twist to the left. Inhale, center. Scoop the lower belly in and firm the quadriceps to bring your weight back and out of the arms. If possible, lift your toes away from the floor, drawing your weight back towards your heels. Exhale, walk your feet between your hands, keeping the knees soft. Hold on to opposite elbows and ragdoll from side to side, stretching the back of the body. Direct your breath towards your hamstrings, calves, and back. Release your elbows. Inhale up halfway to a flat back, placing your fingertips either at the thighs, the shins, or the floor, depending on the flexibility of the hamstrings. Stay here as you exhale, bringing your weight towards your toe mounds and out of your heels. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms come around and up, leading with the ring fingers. Exhale, palms to heart center. Find hands and knees. Place your palms beneath your shoulders, knees directly beneath your hips. See that your toes are pointing straight back in line with your knees. Find a long spine. Scoop the belly in towards the back. Feel the chest and hips moving away from each other evenly, lengthening the torso. Inhale, lift the hips up and back. Sweep the chest forward and the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round the spine. Draw the navel in. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the head. Inhale, open along the chest. Lift the hips up and back. Exhale, scoop the belly in, round the back, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, open along the collarbones, lift the hips, but keep the navel drawing in to protect the low back. Exhale, round the spine, scoop the belly in towards the back. Inhale, open the chest, lift the hips, lift the navel. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, find a flat back. Scoop the belly in up towards the back. Press the shoulders back towards your hips. Reach the chest forward. Lengthen the sides of the waist. Inhale the right leg up. Flex the foot. See that the toes are pointing straight down. Reach through the inner heel of the right leg. Lower the right hip in line with the left hip. Inhale the left fingertips up. Lengthen through the left arm. Reach forward through the left fingertips. Reach back through the right heel. Drop the right hip. See that both hips are squared to the mat. Scoop the belly up towards your back. Take the curve out of the low back. Reach in opposite directions. Exhale, elbow to knee, round the spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee, round the spine, draw the belly in. Inhale, reach in opposite directions. Exhale, plant the palm down, plant the knee down. Inhale the left leg up. Flex the foot. See that the toes are pointing straight down. And draw the left hip down in line with the right hip. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and reach through the right fingertips. Take the curve out of the low back by scooping the low belly in towards your back. Reach through the inner heel of the left foot. Firm the left thigh. Keep both hips square to the mat. Reach the right fingertips forward, but keep both shoulder blades in towards the spine and down towards the hips. Exhale, round the back, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee, round the spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower the palm down, plant the back knee down. Press into your palms and step your feet back to plank. See that your heels are above your toe mounds. Your shoulders are above your wrists. Scoop the belly up towards your back. Firm the thighs and reach back through your heels. Reach the chest forward. Roll the inner thighs up. Drop the sit bones towards your heels, lengthening the fronts of the thighs. Reach back through the heels. Reach forward through the chest. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Bend your elbows straight back, skimming the ribs. Lower all the way onto the floor. Lengthen the tops of the legs along the ground. Press the top of all 10 toenails against the floor. Press the hip points against the floor. Inhale, peel the chest up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, peel the chest up. Press the hip points down. Press the tops of the toes down. Stay here and lift the palms off the floor. Use your upper back to lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. See that your palms are by your low ribs. Draw the shoulder blades in and down. Lift the navel. Bend both knees and cross the legs at the ankles. Press the pubic bone into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, push up in one straight line to half plank. Exhale, lower the toes down, lift the hips up to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Reach the chest forward, heels back. Scoop the belly up into the back. And draw the tailbone down towards your heels. Scooping in the low belly, lift the hips up and back. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Keep the belly firming in towards the back. feel yourself reaching in opposite directions, crown of the head reaching forward, heels reaching back. Scoop the low belly in to lift the hips up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Scoop the belly in and lengthen in opposite directions. Draw the belly in to lift the hips up and back, exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Keep the hips level, foot is flexed, toes pointing down. Scoop the belly in, exhale, bring the knee to your nose, curl the spine. Inhale, press back. Exhale, scoop the belly in, bring the knee to the nose, the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, press back. Exhale, bring the knee to the outside of the right elbow. Inhale, press back. Exhale, cross the knee to the outside of your left elbow. Inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay here as you inhale. Exhale, plant the right foot by the right thumb. Plant the left heel down. Reach through the left fingertips to cartwheel open to warrior two. Lengthen your stance so that your right knee is above the ankle and is tracking over the second and third toe of your right foot. Press the right foot forward and the left foot back. Think of stretching the mat apart with your feet. Press into the big toe and heel of the front foot, and press into the outer edge of the back foot. Stretch your mat apart. Inhale and lift up through the pelvic floor. Lift the navel up. Lift the chest. And release the tailbone as you press into your feet. Open the right palm to the sky. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay here as you exhale, reaching up and back. Lengthen as you inhale and exhale, side angle. Bring the right elbow to the right knee and reach the left fingertips up to the sky. Draw the navel in and up and draw the tailbone to your back heel. Revolve your left arm from within the shoulder so that the palm faces the front of your mat, and then draw the arm alongside your ear. Press into the outer edge of the left foot and firm through the outer edge of your body through your fingertips. Revolve the chest by drawing the navel in more. Stay lifted in the right shoulder. Inhale, come up to warrior two. Exhale, lengthen your front leg and heel toe the back foot in slightly. Firm both quadriceps. Suck the thighs up into the hip sockets. Press into the big toe of the right foot and the outer edge of the left foot. Wrap the left hip back and down. Inhale, reach forward and up, lengthening the right side of the waist. Exhale, cartwheel the arms to 12 and 6 o'clock. Reach the fingertips away from each other. Broaden along the collarbones. Once again, lift the navel in and up, and use this action to open the chest to the sky. Revolve the rib cage. Gaze at your left fingertips. Keep drawing the hip back. Keep lifting the kneecaps. Feel the left side of the waist holding the body up. Press the back of the right hand against your shin. Reach up through the left fingertips and draw the tailbone down towards your back heel. Inhale, pull yourself back up to warrior two. Exhale, plant the hands down, find runner's stretch. Be high on the fingertips. Reach back through the left heel. Scoop the belly in towards your back and off of your right thigh. Reach the chest forward. Draw the left hip down and forward. Draw the right hip back. Step your left foot out slightly to the side. Plant the back heel down. Inhale, sweep the arms up to warrior one. Square the hips to the front of your mat, drawing the left hip forward, the right hip back. See that your back foot is angled in at about a 45-degree angle. Draw the tailbone down, lift the chest, and work towards bending the knee over the ankle. For many of us, the knee will be slightly away from the ankle. Work on squaring the hips. The bend will increase over time. Exhale the hands to your hips. Take the palms against your sacrum, fingers pointing down. Press the palms against the hips, lift the chest. Press the hips forward. Feel the stretch increase in your back thigh. Perhaps bend a little deeper in the right knee. Draw the navel in. Lean the chest back. Keeping the belly scooping in towards the back, inhale, reach up through the fingertips. Lean back and feel the abdomen catch you. Exhale, bring the palms to heart center. Bend a little deeper into the front knee and step your way forward into warrior three. Lift your left leg. Flex the foot and have the toes pointing straight down towards the floor. Drop the left hip in line with the right. Scoop the belly in towards your back, taking the curve out of the low back. Reach through the inner part of the left heel. If stable here, reach the arms forward. Draw the arms up alongside the ears and lengthen forward through the crown of the head, lengthen back through the inner part of the left heel. Keep dropping the left hip. Bend your left knee and bring your foot towards your right hip. Cross your right leg over, placing the right foot down by the left knee. Make sure that the big toe of the right foot is pressing into the floor. Even your weight in both your sit bones, and feel free to accommodate the flesh of the buttock. Inhale up through the left fingertips. Exhale, twist to the right, locking the left elbow against the right knee. Press your right fingertips onto the floor behind you. Inhale into the upper chest and lift the navel in and up. Exhale, twist deeper towards the right. Lengthen up through the crown of the head, tucking the chin slightly. Lengthen as you inhale and twist as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Lengthen here and exhale, counter twist. Lengthen as you inhale and twist as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Switch the crossing of your legs. Take the right foot in towards your left hip and cross the left leg over. See that your right knee points straight ahead and that the left big toe is pressing into the floor. Make your weight even in both sit bones. Inhale up through the right fingertips. Exhale, twist to the left, locking the right elbow against the left knee. Place the left fingertips on the floor behind you. Lift the chest, lift the navel. Lengthen up through the crown of the head and tuck the chin slightly. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist more deeply. Lengthen as you inhale, twist as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Lengthen here and exhale, counter twist. Lengthen as you inhale and twist as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Grab on to your left thigh. Roll the flesh inwards. Grab on to the right thigh and roll the flesh in. See how this helps you to sit up on your sit bones. Interlace your fingers around your toe mounds or hold on to your ankles. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down towards your hips. Lift the chest, lengthen, sitting up out of your hips. Take a deep inhale and exhale, crawl your fingertips forward, stretching the sides of the waist away from the hips. Feel free to round the spine here. Keep pressing the knees down. Inhale, crawl yourself back up. Press the outer edges of the feet together. Notice how pressing the outer edges, the pinky toe side of the feet, lowers the knees towards the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, plant both feet in front of you. Come up high on your sit bones and reach the fingertips forward, keeping the shoulders in and down the back. Draw the navel in, supporting yourself with the abdomen. Slowly roll down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time, keeping the soles of the feet glued to the floor and reaching out through the fingertips. Draw the knees into your chest. Make small circles along the sacrum and rock from side to side. Take hold of the outer edges of your feet and open up to happy baby pose. Keep the heads of the shoulders down on the floor. Bend the elbows, bend the knees, and draw them into the armpits. Press the feet into the hands and the sacrum into the floor. Exhale, hug the knees back into the chest. Plant both feet on the floor. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh and flex the right foot. Interlace your fingers around the left thigh and hug the knee into your chest. As you hug the left knee into your chest, press the right knee away from you. If you like, you can bend your right elbow and press it against your right thigh to draw the knee away. Keep both feet flexed to protect the knees. Relax the shoulders onto your mat and breathe into the right hip. Plant both feet on the floor. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Interlace the fingers around the right thigh and hug the knee into your chest. Keep pressing the left knee away from you as you draw the right knee towards your chest. Keep both feet flexed to protect the knees. And again, relax the shoulders onto the floor. Breathe into any intense sensations in the left hip. Lower both feet back onto the floor. Reach your fingertips to touch the back of your heels. See that your feet are hip-width distance apart. Lift the hips up towards the sky and interlace your fingers behind your back. Press the palms together. Come up high on the tops of the shoulders. Inhale, press the hips up and lift the chest towards your chin. Focus on stretching the tops of the thighs. Press the knuckles against the floor. Keep the knees right above the ankles. Separate your hands out to the sides, palms down. Exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time, lowering first the upper back, mid back, then low back. Inhale, lift the hips, interlace the fingers, and nestle the shoulder blades under your back. Inhale, press the hips up, draw the chest towards your chin, and breathe into the upper chest. Exhale, lower down one vertebrae at a time, lowering the upper back, the mid back, and the low back. Hug your knees into your chest. Inhale, lengthen the legs straight up towards the sky. Cross the right leg over the left. Plant the left foot on the floor. Lift the hips up and drop them 2 inches over to the right. Take the knees into your chest. Separate the arms out to the sides, palms up. Exhale, drop the knees to your left and gaze over your right shoulder. Crawl your left shoulder blade out from under your back. Get as much of your upper back along the floor as possible. And think of the crown of the head lining up with the tailbone. If you like, you can weigh down your knees using your left hand. Melt into the twist. Inhale back to center. Straighten both legs up towards the sky. Cross the left leg over the right. Plant the right foot down. Lift your hips up and drop them 2 inches to the left. Take the knees into your chest. Scooch your right shoulder out from under your back, getting as much of the upper back along the floor. Once again, think of lining the crown of the head with your tailbone. If you like, use your right hand to weigh your knees down towards the floor. Soften your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Exhale, take your legs out for Savasana, corpse pose. Let the feet splay out naturally. Have them hip-width distance or wider. Nestle the shoulder blades under your back to open up along the chest. Have the palms open to the sky and separate the hands out away from your hips. Let the head rock from side to side, slowly coming to that balanced spot at the back of the skull. Let your eyes close. Unhinge the jaw. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Soften the muscles of the face. Soften the space between the brows. Let the eyes be heavy. Let the eyelids be heavy. Notice the sounds in the room. Notice the pressure points and contours of the body along the floor. Trace these contours from the back of the skull, through the shoulders, through the right arm, and the right hand, through the left arm and the left hand. Notice all the pressure points along the back, the hips against the floor, the backs of the legs. Spread your awareness throughout the surface of your skin, noticing the clothes against your flesh. Noticing the heat or the cool of the air in the room. Let your awareness travel from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet. Or if you like, stay in one area of the body. Perhaps just noticing the face, traveling along the forehead, the sides of the temples, the cheeks, the nose. Or maybe the palms, noticing any tingling, any heat or cold. Allow your awareness to travel and to notice all the nuances of sensations along the skin or within the body. If your mind begins to wander, gently bring it back to the sensations of the body. Let thoughts go as easily as they arise. Notice your sensations without any judgment, simply taking them into your attention and letting them go, moving on to the next sensation. Stay here very still, traveling throughout the body or throughout an area of the body, bringing the attention back if ever it strays. Begin to send your awareness outwards. Notice the sounds in the room. Begin to deepen the breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, gently waking the body. Inhale, sweep your arms up alongside your ears. Interlace your fingers, flip the palms, and stretch the sides of the waist. Stretch the feet away from you. Exhale, curl onto your side. Notice how you feel. Keeping your head heavy, your eyes closed. Very gently press yourself up to sit. Bring your palms together at the center of your chest. Take a deep inhale into the collarbones. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale into the collarbones. And exhale through the mouth. Namaste.